So we're finally on the last leg of the valley of this dark and toxic show, and I must say I am not sad that the show is finally coming to an end. The episode I just watched, thankfully, it wasn't so Janet heavy, so I don't necessarily have too much get on Janet this week. But Jax, I don't know if it's me or if you guys feel the same way. But whenever Jax is on my screen, I feel no emotion. There is no emotion whenever I see Jax Taylor on my TV screen. Neither from him, nor do I get an emotion for him. I don't feel sorry for him. I feel like everything he says is just for camera and just to look good and just to come off like he's taking accountability and he's very sorry for his actions. But I do not get any sense of emotion from Jax Taylor. And throughout the entire episode, that's how I felt. No, we started the episode, we saw where Jasmine was taken. I didn't even remember Jasmine was a real estate agent. She was taking Danny and Nia to go look at a house because apparently, they want to get a bigger space because they want to have a fourth child. And we saw where they went and look at this small ass house, and Danny, I believe, said it right, where it reminded him of the tiny houses that we all see around. And I don't like that house for them. I really do hope they don't take the house. I know he wants her to move. Is it Santa Clarita or something like that? He really wants to move out that side because I guess houses are cheaper that side. So I guess it's like the new valley. And for me, it's like I don't like the house, and I do hope they find something better to this day. Maybe we'll get some clarity on the reunion because thankfully we'll have a reunion this season. But I do not like this house for them. And of course, we saw where they also discussed the whole situation in Hawaii because we all know that they are back from Hawaii. And Jasmine, which was rightfully saying that she doesn't understand why it is that Janet keeps bringing up and discussing this thing when clearly they themselves have moved on from the situation. So why is Janet feels like she's helping, but at the same time she's not actually helping? So it's something where Jasmine is really concerned about, and of course, Danny and Nia is just basically their hands are, as they call it, the Voldemort of the valley or something. But they're sick and tired of her. They don't have any time to waste when it comes on to Janet. And I really wish each person will take that stance when it comes on to Janet. Do not waste your time on Janet. Janet just wants attention, and the more attention you give her, the more screen time you give Janet. So if you ignore the bullshit that she gives, then it makes for a better show no one gives a fuck about. Um we saw where Kristen was holding her photo shoot for her line. I think she has a clothing line. She had Brittany modeling in the shoot, and of course, Brittany, you're gonna need. I know it's hard when you're in a friend group and you're actually cool with everyone, but you're gonna have to pick a side basically. There's no way you can see Janet behaving the way she behaves and still feel like you can be Switzerland. Because everyone, it's now affecting your friendship with Kristen, your friendship with Zach, your friendship with Nia. How many friendships do you want to be affected before you get the idea that you need to call out your friend on her bullshit ways? Because I do not understand this Switzerland and you not wanting to pick a side. And I understand no friend wants to pick a side from another friend, but at the same time, are you looking to throw away your other friends for this one friend who keeps fucking up? I don't see why you keep sticking your neck out for Janet when Janet seems more like a lost cause. Don't see the I don't see the point right here. We saw where we got Kristen talking with Luke. They're talking about their fertility issues, and of course, we know she has now had a child. But we saw where she was discussing her fertility issues, and it is just so. sad and actually relieving at the same time to say it's sad that what she was going through at the time, not thinking that she will be able to conceive, to now present day knowing that she was able to carry full term and actually conceive. And it's just a way of life where you have to be so happy that you never know exactly what will happen in the future or what will happen a couple of months down the line or a couple of weeks or days down the line. And to see that she is now on the other side where she was able to have her child and thankfully it was I'm hoping more likely it was a healthy pregnancy. It's really reassuring to know that her trying so hard and going to doctor visits and doing all of the work did not go in vain where she was able to actually conceive. Then we got Jax Taylor who decided to come over and of course he decided to give his congratulations and also apologize for him ruining the celebration. And then he decided to get into the whole he's not able to see his son and his son is his safe space and blah blah blah. And this is the first moment where I was like, if this was someone else, I would feel I will feel remorse. I'd feel bad for this person that, oh my God, you're not able to see your child, whatever the case is. But the entire time he keeps speaking, I was just, it was nothing there. There's nothing in the face. It just seems more like he's just reading off lines. And if he's really sincere, it's just to show you how fucked up he has become, where him being sincere, I'm not even feeling sincerity. And the whole time he was discussing and talking, and I was like, dude, just stop. Stop. I do not feel what you're trying to sell. It's not working. You acting as if like you're so concerned about your son. And they said he's a good father, but the actions that I seen that you got out of this facility and you were more concerned about getting Botox and getting haircuts and all of the above. I don't get where this good father trait is that they're trying to say he is. I don't know if they're just protecting him because he already gets a lot of shit on him. So I don't know if they're protecting him when he comes on to this. But I don't get this good father thing from him. And it's sad to say that Jax Taylor, I really do not want you back on season 3 of The Valley, because if we're going to get the same bullshit rehearsed lines and rehearsed actions and behavior, acting as if like you're so remorseful and you're so down and under and everybody is out to get you and no one is understanding what you're going through, I am so sorry. I'm not going to sign up for it. I'm not caring for it. And I really do hope they reshuffle and do something when it comes on to this, because this what they're given is not it. It's not it, and this is what he's trying to sell is not it. And I feel the same is going to happen when it comes on to the reunion. He's going to come on the stage and do that same rehearse behavior, actions, and again, it's still not it. Now, we saw where Miss Janet and her husband decided to go get tattoos, I should say. Now, if you are so not concerned about this ring rumor and it's so foolish and so laughable, why are you getting a tattoo of your ring on your finger? And Jason, you're so whipped. It's not even love anymore, it's more whipped. Why would you get a tattoo on your hand? Because I honestly don't feel like this relationship is going to last too long. And why would you get something that permanent on your ring finger now for someone like Janet? I was just so concerned about why would you do that, and at the same time, where at the same time you are basically trying to let us know that you guys don't believe this rumor, but then you're going to do a tattoo to assure, even if he does not wear this ring, there is something on his. Then she's trying to go into this whole story. Now everything is Kristen's fault. Nothing is ever Janet's fault. She goes into the story to say that she basically feels like what Kristen said, that she was a fan. She has seen persons saying it under her comment section. She has to private her account, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, you cause all of this on yourself. Kristen is not the fault for why fans are messaging you or leaving negative comments under your profile. And no, I do not agree with the threatening of someone's life and stuff. I do not agree with that at any point. I don't care what someone does on TV. That shit is not cute and that shit is not necessary. But these comments stem from your behavior that you display on this platform, not what Kristen has said or did prior episodes or prior season before. So it just to show you that you feel as if you're justified in your behavior and how you're behaving, because you feel as if as whatever anyone else around you is saying, they are the reason why persons are coming at you on social media, not your behavior. You need to look in the mirror, because I don't see where you feel as if that Kristen is at fault for persons leaving negative comments. And now you're trying to tie into this ring rumor now that no persons are saying that, oh, they don't see why Jason is with you. And no, but Kristen's saying this, nothing. I'm like, oh, of course, because he cheats. Girl, like, you're just grasping at anything to make things stick, and it's just not working. Second of all, at in first season, yes, we did say why is Jason with you, because again, your behavior stinks. Seeing how Jason has behaved this season, we don't really care or know or even ask in anymore as to why Jason is with you, because we see why Jason is with you because Jason is pretty much like you. So no one cares why Jason is with you at this point. So you trying to make it seem like you're Beyonce and you need to protect your image and you're such a wonderful person, and now this rumor is going to tear apart your image. No one gives a damn about you, Janet. And I think that's something you need to understand. And if you do come back season 3, hopefully it's something that you work on. But again, I don't want you to be producing or filtering yourself because of what you feel like the audience is going to give. But I really care zero if you're on the show or not on the show at this point. But yeah, I think everything that comes at you, you are the reason for it. And that's where I leave it at. We got the final scene where Jax decided to go visit Brittany. Brittany's basically putting her foot down finally, and he wants to set boundaries. He went over there very calm, chill, still not buying it. I think Brittany as well felt like what you give on text messages is not what now you're displaying in person. She even wants to know if he is on Xanax. He says no. But again, Jax is performing. He knows there's a camera crew. I feel like he came in thinking that let Brittany do all the loud chatting and everything, and I'm just going to remain calm, because then the audience is going to look and say, why is Brittany going so hard when Jax is just sitting very chill, just wanting to discuss things about his child? And Jax, that's behavior that you gave off in Vanderpump Rules, where you come off like you're working on yourself. It's not working 10 years after. So if you felt like you coming in being calm, chill, is going to make us feel sympathy towards you, that is not the case. So that I did not care for Britt going off on you and you acting as if like you're just here to set boundaries for your child. And then the little true colors in you showed when she started asking about paying for the child, and she will decide when to see the child. And then that's when you decide to speak about you're in a 50-50 state and you're going to ask her for alimony because she makes more money than you. And that is so sad. To say that Jax has been on TV longer than Brittany and been in the entertainment business longer than Brittany, for Brittany to now be the one making more money than you, it's sad. What did you do with your money? What are you doing with your money, basically? Like, how is Brittany, who literally came into the show, I believe it was around season 4, season 5 of Vanderpump Rules? You've been on Vanderpump Rules from the first season, and of course, you've been in LA doing little acting gigs and stuff. How can someone as Brittany come in afterwards and now is making more money than you? Like, what the hell are you doing with your money? And again, it has to do with your actions, because you're probably losing jobs because of your actions. So obviously, then makes sense why you're not no longer making much money. But I don't know. It ended with this cliffhanger, and him comes basically walking out the house. We see next week we'll have the season finale. Of course, there's going to be a two-part reunion. I'm waiting to see. I believe maybe this week we will actually get the trailer for the reunion so we can see if the reunion even makes sense at this point, because we know that they shot the reunion very early on in the season. But let me know, guys, in the comment section your thoughts were on the actual episode. Are you happy that the season is coming to an end? Do you think you want more episodes? Or also chime in, let me know if you feel like we need a reshuffling of the cast members on the show, or you're okay with the current cast as it is. But let me know, guys, in the comment section your thoughts. Remember, guys, to like the video and to subscribe to the channel, and I catch you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.